Hey guys, it's Justin Barton and Brendan Reed with Legion of the Sky Parkour. Today we're going to be doing a Tic Tac, which is very simple, very easy, and one of my personal favorite moves. It consists of basically wall run, except you're going in at a certain angle and leaving at that same angle. So instead of going forward and then going a full 90 degrees and going upward, you're going forward, and depending on whatever angle you're going at, you could be going anywhere from extremely acute angles to very large angles. And so yeah, let's get started. So you want to have a pretty decent run up. Most of the time you don't want to stutter step as you when you parkour, because it'll throw you off and kind of make you stumble, and once you actually hit the object, you'll be less efficient. But this is one of the few moves where you can actually stutter step and be okay. So you want to get to a certain distance, ever far enough you think it'll be okay for your wall, for your run up rather, and you just get a good running start on it. Once you get to a certain point, you kind of stutter step somewhere in the middle so that you can work that speed and rhythm back up as you're going towards it. Alright, now once you get to that wall, alright, say I'm going towards this wall at this angle, because this is one of the simplest angles, and I hit off. I want to leave at the same angle I started at. So, like I said, it's somewhat simple. It's a beginner move, but it's used quite a bit, or I use it quite a bit anyway, for tic-tacking over things. You know, like I'll do a tic-tac off of a wall or a tree and go over a rail. There's a certain spot that I think I'm going to do a video here pretty soon of me tic-tacking off of a tree and going over a rail. And there's another place I think I'm going to get on video one of these days of me tic-tacking up from one wall and catching on another wall, and that one's pretty sweet. But yeah, so let's get started on the technique and what you can do to improve after you actually learn the Tic Tac. So what you want to do is you just want to get a good solid run up on it, some about this distance. And after you get the good run up, after you find your little sweet spot, because it's different for everybody, then, you know, farther run ups are okay, but you don't typically want to be too close. Like you wouldn't typically want to do something about like this, because when you get this close, you just can't really work up the momentum to get a good Tic Tac off of it. But yeah, so like I said, very simple move. You just run towards the wall. Once you get to a certain point, you kind of go down and roll off with your opposite leg that you want to hit the wall with. And then the foot that hits the wall, just the balls of your feet and your toes hit the wall. And you push in. For beginners, you want to push straight into the wall. And for somebody that's more experienced and is looking to get more distance or more height, the angle can vary. The way I teach it, after somebody that's already learned it, where they're just kicking straight into the wall, is to kick at an angle about like this. Anywhere from here to here. And you never kick straight down the wall, you're just going to run into it. But yeah, so you want to go in. As you get, when your foot actually makes contact with the wall, you want to be leaning like this. Sorry guys, we're having some technical difficulties. So I left off at about this angle. Then you kick into the wall at that sweet spot angle. And once you actually kick off, then you want to make sure that when you leave, you're turned towards that certain angle that you came at it as. So now I'm going to show you some demonstrations and maybe some workouts on how to get this done more efficiently, further, things like that. So yeah.